Sí,
Hello, everybody. Our names are Santiago Nieto and Hugo Garcia. Today we're gonna be presenting our final biology project. It's gonna be about the city called Castelldefels, which is in Barcelona, Spain. We're gonna explain how to support the wildlife and continue and growing the urban area as well.
here we can see three different maps of Castelldefels. First of all, we have the general map where you can see how Castelldefels is a coastal city on the southwest of Barcelona, and it has a big mix between urban zones, beaches, natural areas, like for example the Garraf Natural Park, and then the Delta de Llobregat, which is that is a big river that it goes across the whole state. Then you have another map that is a satellite view, and it helps us understand how the urban areas and the coastline uh, and also the green zones are distributed. This is important because it shows which parts of the city still allow wildlife to survive and move around. Then we have the terrain map that it highlights the relationship between the flat and the urban areas. You can see the coastline and the hills towards the Garraf Natural Park. And these physical features, they influence what species can live in different parts of the region and how easily they can travel around the city.
The wildlife resources assessment. Even though these cities highlight urbanized, it is still having three major natural systems which contain water, which are the Mediterranean Sea, the Garraf Natural Park, and the Llobregat Delta wetlands. These connections are essential for wildlife to find food, water, and safe areas for the different type of animals that could live in those areas. The second one, the city has two main year-round water sources for wildlife, which is again the Mediterranean Sea that can provide food and resting areas for birds, fish, and marine species, and also the Olympic Canal and is a artificial freshwater body that supports any type of amphibians, insects, or small mammals, and also different type of ducks. Um, the wildlife in Castelldefels depends on both natural and human-related food sources. On the beach and in the sea, bears can feed on fish, crustaceans, and mollusks. The dunes and nearby island vegetations provide seed, fruit, and insects, and the urban areas like restaurants, parks, or gardens also create a good environment to animals to get food from trash or any different type of sources.
Okay, the available resources that Castelldefels has uh, are marked in this map. We mark the water resource that it has, which is the sea, and that it's connected to the Mediterranean Sea and then the Olympic Canal. Then we also have the or vegetation that it's all that green part that is marked because it's the part of vegetation that is not protected by the state as it could be the natural area where we talk about the Garraf Natural Park, and then the part highlighted in yellow is the urban area. Then to make Castelldefels more wildlife friendly, we propose several actions, as it could be building wildlife overpass or underpasses to connect fragmented habitats, adding green roofs and vertical gardens to restore microhabitats on buildings. We also would create artificial wetlands that help with stormwater and provide breeding areas for amphibians and insects. Then we would plant dense native vegetation in city streets and parks, and we would reduce the human wildlife conflicts with better light, signs, and noise barriers.
Um, for the design concepts, we also recommend using modern technology to monitor wildlife activity. We should consider the using of tools like wildlife cameras, sound sensors, and regular ecological surveys, which can allow us to measure results and adjust strategies as the city develops, because any problem can occur while we we generating this design. Uh, the wildlife plan remains effective long terms, which finally we look at a global example of cities using natural and friendly designs, which are we see Barcelona and Singapore. Uh, on the Barcelona side, we saw super blocks which reduce traffic and create green corridors where animals can create their new habitat on them. And then in Singapore's, we saw different type of green roofs and vertical gardens, which turn buildings into habitat and make them look like a real place to birds or different type of insects. Then some coastal cities also restore dunes, wetlands, and create protect walking paths. Um, these two examples show us the urban growth and wildlife conservation can coexist with the help of people. And then if our city, the one that we choose, Castelldefels, applies these ideas, it can become a sustainable and wildlife-friendly coastal city.
In conclusion, we realized that Castelldefels is a city that it's pretty well designed as of natural resources for the wildlife. But we think that with these improvements, it would be it would mean a lot for the community to just be able to have the improve the wildlife of the city, not just the wildlife of the forest, also the one on the sea, and we would think that will help the city grow a lot. This was our final project for biology. Sorry if our English was hard to understand. We're both internationals and it's a little bit harder for us. And thanks for watching.
Thank you.